Howdy, 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 my beautiful Virgo. How are you doing, darling? My name is SimplyVelca, and today I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading, Virgo, for February 2022, darling, all right? So if you enjoy this tarot reading here today, let me know in the comments below how the cards resonate, because that's how I keep up with you, Virgo. As well as if you do enjoy my vibe for today, I would appreciate it if you were to give this video a like and subscribe, because it helps me out more than you ever possibly could know. All right, all right, darling? Be sure, Virgo, to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign to get the full spectrum of what's going down in your life in specific. As well, be sure to look for the code word of the month to write down in the comments below to be entered into a chance to win a completely free tarot reading by me. All right, darling? So let's just jump right into your weekly tarot reading here today, Virgo. Let's see where the vibes are currently at and what it is that you're dealing with. You have the Page of Pentacles coming in for you. Very fabulous energy, Virgo, to be having as you're starting. All right? As well as the Hierophant energy here. Okay. All right, Virgo. We're starting out strong for you, darling. And then, and then we have this Death energy here. But in this dynamic, I like it a lot, Virgo. So it's just kind of funny how, like, that contrast of, like, just the energies of the cards themselves. Your inverted for the week is the Ace of Cups coming in here. All right. Oh, Virgo, 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 darling. I want to be telling you guys back of the deck as well as the Temperance energy here. I want to be telling you guys, Virgo, at this current point in time, have patience, darling, right? And that's, you know, it's funny how the Temperance is there because that's what I was going to say. The Temperance represents a card of patience. Have patience at this time, Virgo. I feel as if for many of you guys, you're experiencing a lot of closures in your life due to that Death energy. And I see it with that Ace of Cups there in the reverse. Ace of Cups, that's like your heart chakra closing off, starting to lose faith in potentially just like how your career is going to be going financially. For others of you, just relationships in general in your life here. I feel as if you're starting to lose faith in that way due to just like this extended period, I feel, of struggle that you guys have been going through, or just like closure after closure after closure. Some of you guys, you've been trying to find a job or trying to find something that's a little bit more financially like helpful for you, Virgo. And I feel like that's where the frustration lies, is because you haven't been able to really find your groove yet here. But you take these three cards together here, Virgo. Definitely with closures, you know, look forward to having opportunities coming in for you. Page of Pentacles in a social dynamic, Virgo, represents someone extending their pentacle out to you. Hierophant energy, and this is something that's going to be a lot more committal to you, right? Hierophant represents marriage and just is a little bit more traditional. This is not going to be just like a temporary thing. That's going to be for the foreseeable future. In a financial situation here for this energy, the Page of Pentacles represents new streams of revenue coming in for you, new opportunities for you, you know, potential new job opportunity that would be really setting you up for the long term here. And then regardless of this, I feel like the Death energy really is more so the closure of that phase of struggle in your life personally that will start giving you more hope about this Ace of Cups energy here, Virgo. I mean, you know, that's just a hunch, darling. All right, let's continue on with your cards. Let's go into your second row here. I'm going to do one more bridge shuffle here, Virgo. And then let's see what's up, honey. You have the World energy coming in under your Page of Pentacles. The World energy, by definition, it's the last card in the major arcana here, Virgo. And so by definition, it talks about closure, the ending of cycles in your life and then beginning new ones, right? Excuse me. So it really affirms the message, Virgo, of that Death energy that I was talking about for you. All right. And then we have under your Hierophant energy, as well as the Heart of the energy here. My least favorite card in the tarot deck, admittedly here, Virgo, is the Five of Wands here. And this is under your Hierophant. And then under your Death energy is the Two of Pentacles here. Okay, back of the deck is actually we don't take back of the deck here just because I only did a bridge shuffle, so it's still going to be that Temperance card, of course. So Five of Wands being the heart of your energy here. I'm having a suspicion here, Virgo, where even as you're watching this video right now, you haven't probably experienced that Death energy quite yet. I feel as if you probably just recently received some more bad news, but I want you to take heart in the fact, or take light in the fact, Virgo, where it's like this final like whatever you are just now going through here, that's going to be the final chapter of it. All right. I do see it's like a lot for you to be managing here, but it's like that, you know, if you play video games, right, Virgo, it's like the final boss, darling, before you go into like the next zone or starting the next phase. In this situation here, it's like the final hurdle that you have to overcome before you go into that next phase here. So probably what you're currently dealing with here right now, Virgo, is just representing of like your final tower moment. I know we didn't pull the tower card for you yet, but this is like your final tower moment, and it's like you're closing out this cycle with a bang, darling, essentially here. And so I understand even more so why you're in that Ace of Cups in the reverse, where your heart is closing off and you're really just starting to lose faith, because it's just like it's getting really tough for you right now, right, Virgo? And so just take light in the fact that this is like the final thing I feel for many of you Virgos. You know, that's why you have that temperance energy in the back of the deck for the first row, is that card of patience. Just like, you know, keep pushing through, darling. Keep pushing through, Virgo. All right. So let's do another bridge shuffle here. And then we'll pull for your third row. So under your Page of Pentacles, as well as your World Energy here, we have the Two of Swords. Always without fail, Virgo, I always see the Two of Swords and Two of Pentacles come together in a tarot reading. So really representing a crossroads in your life, darling. All right. Under your Hierophant and Five of Wands energy is the Sun energy, the very best tarot card in the deck here, Virgo. And then under your Death energy, as well as your Two of Pentacles, we have here the Page of Cups. Fabulous, darling. Fabulous. All right. So taking this row on itself here, Virgo, I feel like this Two of Swords, Sun energy, and this Page of Cups, whatever this final whatever this Five of Wands is like you're put at this final struggle, you're put at this crossroads, and then you're left with making a big decision, taking a big chance in regards to something, I feel, for many of you Virgos. All right. And so I do feel like you will be making the right choice that is the best for you, but I do suspect here you're going to have to be having to walk away from a situation just due to this Page energy here, as well as the World card and then the Death card. Like you're getting all these themes of like finality, the closure of cycles to begin a new one with that World energy, and then the Page of Cups. Pages represents new energy coming into your life, right? Whether that's a person or opportunity, right? Because that goes both ways for this stuff, the definition of the Page of Cups here. All right. So definitely, Virgo, I do feel like you are going to make the right choice. I mean, that's just intuitively that I do feel that, Virgo. So don't stress on that too much here. But yeah, let's start taking these cards on the what is this? Not horizontal, diagonal. Start taking these energies diagonally now. Page of Pentacles with the World energy, and then the Two of Swords here. All right, you take this in this dynamic here. This is quite literally, this Page of Pentacles is like your availability of being able to take an exit in your life here. All right. It's going to really be changing up your path, essentially. All right. With this new path, this new commitment that you are doing here, it's really changing things up for you. It's like, you know, you're traveling down a long, dark highway, and then unexpectedly you have exit 35 showing up on the right corner that you can take a right to. I feel like you guys really need to focus in on new energy again, because you have two pages here. So definitely, this new opportunity for you, this Page of Pentacles, is really like a extension out from spirit for you. Be like, hey, you can escape this pattern, you can escape this loop, you can escape that Five of Wands energy that you've been dealing with. You know, take this exit. Taking on your second row here diagonally, Virgo, you have the Hierophant, the Five of Wands here, as well as the Sun energy here. All right. And so for many of you guys, Virgo, I feel as if the issues that you guys have been going through is like a lot of your long-term situations in your life has been at a constant uproar recently. So maybe in regards to the home life, there's been a lot of unsureness in terms of financially for some of you Virgos. You might be having some distress in regards to a job that you've been at for a long time, a relationship in your life, platonic, romantic, family, or what have you. It's something that you had a long-standing thing with that's probably where it's like really burning you out at this point, where it's like you're at your final straw with this struggle, right? But the sun energy, as I said, is the very best tarot card in the deck. So just know that things are going to be working out. I acknowledge as the tarot reader, right? Sometimes tarot cards can make things seem so black and white here and not really take into consideration just how tough it can be for you, Virgo. And I want you to know that I do, like, even just how these cards are reflecting, darling. I understand. I mean, to my best of my ability, I understand the struggle you're going through. And I do understand, like, it just makes sense. I want you to just know that you are heard at this time, Virgo. All right. Taking in your third row here, you have the death energy, Two of Pentacles here, as well as the Page of Cups. All right. So here's the thing. I talked about the exit on the first diagonal row, right? And then we go into this other row here, Virgo, where you have to have a death moment in your life. You can't juggle both. You can't juggle a new energy in your life while also continuing on with entertaining current energies, right? You have to focus in on the new energies. Well, I suppose you don't have to, Virgo, right? That's, free will and all that, darling, right? It's up to you to do what it is that you want to be doing. But, you have to make a choice. Do you choose to continue on in the path on that highway that you've been on, or do you choose to welcome in new energies entirely for you? All right. That's the choice that you need to be making for yourself. All right. But I do feel like for you, change is the best thing to be welcoming in your life personally here. But I digress, Virgo. Let's get some final thoughts with tarot here about the spread here. Gonna do one more bridge shuffle here, Virgo, and then we will start pulling these cards, darling, about the spread. Overall, though, I like the direction of your energy, Virgo. I do understand your future probably seems extremely intimidating right now, just because, like, a lot of the last things that y'all want to be dealing with right now, Virgo, is just stepping into all this new energy when your current energies, especially for your long-standing committed situations here, are very much so in distress here. But Nine of Wands coming in here, you are the wounded warrior. All right, this is the Nine of Wands, right? Yeah, there's 9 of Wands here. You are the wounded warrior here, Virgo. All right, stick strong to your guns right now. Brush off the dirt on your shoulder, darling, and keep on pushing through. Again, like, I acknowledge how scary this situation probably is for you just because of everything that's been going on in your life. But again, I feel like it's the best thing for you to be welcoming in this new energy. And yeah, Ace of Pentacles, darling. All right. So if you've been having financial distress right now, you really take this opportunity, especially if your workplace has been really stressful, take this opportunity to start looking for something new. Even though you've had this sense of, you probably have this sense of obligation to this, whatever this Hierophant energy is, Virgo, it's really for the like a lot more profitable for you to take that risk, to really go off of your current highway and take that exit. I hope my analogies are not confusing you, Virgo. I just like to explain things in analogies to really best express how these cards represent in this reading. Does that make sense? So hopefully it doesn't confuse y'all too much here. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles here, the Seven of Discs. Now, I know in this Necronomicon tarot deck, unfortunately, Virgo, this doesn't really showcase it too well, but the Seven of Pentacles is usually showcased by either like the Tree of Life or some type of plant or garden of some type. And what that represents is, just by definition, it's talking about something that you nurture. You plant the seeds and then you put energy into it, you grow that garden, what have you. And for all of you Virgos, you're changing gardens. You're like uprooting everything that you have planted to put in new energy here, to plant these new seeds as that Ace of Pentacles, right? Because each pentacle in the Seven of Pentacles represents, oops, girl, my bad, Ms. Barbara Walters. Each new pentacle represents in your life, Virgo, of something that you have been investing in as that Hierophant, right? And then you have the Six of Wands. This is my favorite tarot card in the deck here, Virgo. This talks about public recognition. I know the artwork, again, the Necronomicon is inspired by H.P. Lovecraft, Virgo, so you have to forgive the artwork. Sometimes it can just look really intense just due to the theme of it. But the Six of Wands is my favorite card outside the major arcana because it represents a victorious time. This is my fame and fortune card, essentially here, Virgo, where everything just works out. You're being noticed, your hard work being appreciated as well. So you know, very, very, very fabulous of how things start turning out for you. And then, yeah, you have the Nine of Cups coming in as well, Virgo. Or not the Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups here. Even better than the Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups, extreme fulfillment. There's not a single thing that you are feeling lacking in. So it's a very stark contrast for you Virgos right now, where you feel probably a little bit emotionally unfulfilled. Your bank account probably doesn't feel as filled as you would like it to be here. Yeah, moon energy in the back of the deck here. There's just a lot of unknowns in your life, and I feel like some of you guys are trying to lean away from the unknown, but really at this time you want to be just throwing yourself into out of your comfort zone. And just go into new things because of all those pages. All right. So again, I acknowledge Virgo, how it can come off as, you know, as a tarot reader, but being out of your comfort zone is the best thing really for you. All right, darling. So let's get some oracle cards in this mix here. The shark card. Now this card tried to come out already, and if you play it back like 10 seconds, you'll notice that I had a card that was like sticking out, and it was the shark, but I wanted to do another shuffle. Wasn't even looking when I pulled the card, and the shark card really came out. So needed to really come through. You have the shark card saying, trust your intuition to discern the truth of the situation here, Virgo. Some of you guys need to be honest with yourself, darling, about where you're at currently. Some of you guys might be functioning from a place of just your mindset being of a place of lacking in anxiety, and so that's what's keeping you playing yourself small. But be willing to bet on yourself. Be willing to acknowledge your strengths. Be willing to rely on your intuition and to know your guidance. You know, I feel like some of y'all's fears are controlling your life when that shouldn't be the case. You shouldn't allow fear to control your life. You should be trusting into your mindset, right, Virgo? Because you're very analytical. You're very intelligent. So give more honor to that. And, you know, I acknowledge just, you know, you might be doubting yourself due to all these hurdles that you've been dealing with, Virgo, but truly stop doubting yourself, darling. Disseminating moon, take time to breathe out. I mean, I'm not going to go into this too much more, Virgo, because I feel like it's exactly what I was just preaching about to you, Virgo, where it's like you're dealing with all this stress in this fight or flight mode that you kind of forget how powerful you are, Virgo. So yeah, really just addressing the fear mindset or the lacking mindset that seems to be controlling some of y'all's lives, Virgo. And then I'm going to be giving y'all some homework this week, Virgo. All right. I'm going to pull an animal oracle card from this tarot deck, which holds numbers with it as well. I'm big on numerology personally, Virgo. And so whatever number comes in, write it down, look it up at a later point to see how the number resonates with you for this week, because there's a message going to be involved with that. It's a very layered process, Virgo. So you have the turtle spirit coming in here, 62 equaling to 8. So 8 is your number, Virgo. And then this turtle spirit says, slow and steady wins the race here. Slow and steady wins the race. So your journey here, you know, everything working out, you know, long term for you, Virgo, everything's going to be working itself out. That's a fact, all right, without question. Facts, no printer, honey. But I'm not going to sugarcoat this and say, like, make it seem as if your journey now going forward after that Five of Wands journey is going to be just rainbows and sunshine, because I don't see it as rainbows and sunshine. I see it as like you know, you're building a lot of character during this, but you know, you don't go into this new journey with these new pages. You know, you don't take that exit and just assume and that you're going to have that Ace of Pentacles show up right in the middle of the road of that exit immediately after you take it, right? You have to go through that exit journey a little bit before you get to that Waffle House, honey. You know, I'm just thinking about Waffle House right now, Virgo, because I just think about anyone that takes a road trip. I associate waffle. I don't know. Do Waffle Houses exist outside of the South? I don't know. Let me know. Do y'all have a Waffle House where you're at? But it's just like that exit. It's like you don't take that exit to immediately get to that rest stop, to get to that restaurant, what have you. So think about it in that way. Be sure to write down the number 8 in numerology for you, Virgo. And that is the tarot reading that I have for you, darling. I hope some of these tarot cards did resonate with you, darling. All right. Provided some food for thought and some guidance for you, darling. All right. I'm giving you so much love and luck at this time. You can make it through this, Virgo. You absolutely can make it through. So if you enjoyed this tarot reading today, Virgo, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe. As well, Virgo, if you want to book a private personal reading with me, darling, my website's linked down below, SimplyVelca.com. Remember, I only do my readings through there. I have been having some scam accounts trying to scam people. I will never reach out to you personally for a tarot reading. That's just tacky, darling. All right. Be sure to follow me on my TikTok. I live stream every single day there, as well as my Instagram, darling. It's the same as here, just SimplyVelca. And let's connect somewhere. All right. I love you so much, Virgo. Bye.